Hello, welcome back to another video. Tis I, Dollar Store Nuxanor, and today we got some good old decoy voice. They can't stop this now. Let's get into it.
The story of Charlie Kirk is starting a revolution all across America, but I had no idea he'd have such an impact in the UK, all the way down to marches in Australia and back up to movements in South Korea, where ironically this
Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny how people were like, oh, this won't have like a ripple effect across the world. It's just the death of one man. It won't really matter. And those people were primarily just crazy unhinged liberals. And now we're seeing the exact opposite of what they said was going to happen. What are we seeing? We're seeing quite literally people all around the world marching over this, which is quite funny. Because if you look at this and you compare it to what liberals do when someone fucking, they deem shouldn't have dies, i.e. someone like George Floyd, what did they do? They rioted, they looted, they fucking trashed cities, destroyed shops, and did all this other, they essentially just fucking went full-blown anarchist mode, face off, masks off. And what happened when Charlie Kirk dies? None of that. People peacefully protest, peacefully marching down the streets, wanting to hold, moments of silence for the dude, the candlelight vigil, saying prayers for his family. It's kind of like a straight up 180 compared to what, liberals do when someone on their side dies. It's quite fucking insane, isn't it?
reminds me of those recent riots in France 4 days ago, where the far left burned a Korean restaurant in protest of French leadership, as these concurrent protests just highlight the key differences between the left and the right. As reportedly, this TikTok was about Charlie.
The best part of this whole thing is that he is not martyr material, so his death will mean nothing. It will activate no one. It will impact few.
Bro, what a joke.
It's just great.
Completely
crazy fucking unhinged liberals. Meanwhile, in Texas and A&M last night for Charlie, yup, this massive candle. I'm sorry, didn't some dude go to one of his vigils in like another state? I don't know if it was Texas or some other state, but didn't they quite literally go to one of his vigils and quite literally started shouting like the slander shit about Charlie? And everyone just beat that fucking dude's ass till he was left basically a blue and purple. Yeah. But reminder, we're supposedly the radical extremist fucking individuals. Yeah. According to people like Hassan, we're the issue. Yep. Look at this peaceful candlelight vigil.
Oblivious to the vigils hitting college campuses, with huge crowds even in New York City, as NASCAR races paid their respects, but also MLB games as the New York Yankees had a moment of silence alongside the NFL.
Yeah, and Hassan lost his fucking shit over it. Hassan literally lost his shit just because the New York Yankees had a moment of silence for this dude. It's fucking insane.
Well, also honoring his life, but then we started seeing Spain paying their respects. Marches all the way in Australia holding up signs for Charlie.
Jesus.
With South Korean citizens singing, "We are Charlie Kirk."
Yeah, I saw this on my feed. Like, I woke up when this was going on, and I remember just seeing that, like, in my notifications tab of, like, people just celebrate, the Koreans, the South Koreans marching. So yeah, I did see this, and I was like, no, I was just like I smiled at first because I was like, this is the type of impact Charlie had on the world. Then I laughed because I remembered every crazy unhinged liberal, like at the start, saying, oh, this won't impact anyone, this won't do anything, no one will actually care, this won't have like a worldly effect. In my opinion, this is having more of an effect than the assassination of Martin Luther King. Like I said, Charlie is the modern day Martin Luther King, whether people want to accept that or not, he is.
Where we all knew the assassination of Charlie Kirk was going to ignite American conservatives and moderates, but nobody could have imagined he would become the face of freedom for the entire planet. As at the UK's Unite the Kingdom march, which was reported as 110,000 people, but was more likely millions.
This is the counter-revolution. There's been a globalist revolution for 20 years. We are the counter-revolution. It's not going anywhere, mate.
Carrying posters of not only Charlie Kirk, but his entire family, as they all rallied behind his memory.
To Charlie's family, we all pray for you, and we hope we honour his life.
Yeah, but reminder, it won't have worldly issues. He won't be a martyr, right? No, Charlie won't be a martyr, but someone like George Floyd, yeah, he's a martyr. He's the true martyr, according to liberals, not Charlie. Meanwhile, the rest of the world, you know, coming together. Like, bro, in my opinion, this is the closest we'll get to world peace. Like, shit, man. Nearly every country unifying to honor Charlie and commemorate Charlie and to march peacefully, mind you, because these are all peaceful marches to march peacefully for Charlie. Like, man, like, I'm sure his family is like appreciating everything the whole world is doing for them. And I am sure that Charlie's looking down at this and just smiling. The fuck? Why is it so quiet? Oh. it was a moment of silence. I was like, Jesus, why is it so quiet? Like, goddamn, but it was a moment of silence.
So, of course, the left tried to make this about the spooky far-right.
Oh my god, of course.
It's probably the biggest far-right demonstration ever held in Britain. And I've been among this crowd, and I think it's obvious that many of the people who are wearing our flag...
Bro, whenever I see this stupid shit about, oh my god, this is a far-right extremist movement, it's like, bro, I'm reminded of that meme that I've been seeing recently about Charlie. It's like people, it's like leftists claiming that Charlie is a far-right extremist. Then it's like actual far-right extremist. And then it's that clip from Shrek 1 where Shrek and Donkey just burst out laughing. That's literally what I'm reminded of. Because it's like, bro, if you actually listen to real far-right extremists, you'd see that, no, Charlie was not a far-right extremist. And the fact that they're still trying to paint him like this is what he is just shows how cowardly the other side is.
As a badge of their own white identity and as a mark of hatred of our multicultural, multinational society.
But who
Motherfucker, you're the whitest guy there. What's he talking about? Like, bro's talking like he's a fucking brother or some shit. Like he's a fucking Chicano out there speaking for La Raza. Or like he's a brother from the hood. Like, what? My God, you're like white as shit. Dude, like, what a joke, man.
knew the UK's far-right was so diverse?
そして昔のイギリスを取り戻そうとしてるこれ日本でもやらんと
Erica Kerr, this is for you. We love you. We stand with you. We will always have your back. And we love your husband, Charlie.
God damn, look at all these white extremists, bro. Damn, look at this fucking white extremist, white supremacist, I mean, in front of me. Holy shit, dude. Insane. God damn, dude. He must be limited edition because that skin tone don't look white to me. You know, you got a literal fucking a literal Japanese dude over here tanned as fuck. Yeah, white fucking supremacist over here. Literal fucking, I don't even know who she is or what accent that is, but I can guarantee you that's not white. It's like, bro, these people literally live with their fucking heads in the sand, hiding from this non-existent fucking issue that they themselves have created.
For the event, uniting the whole country, bringing everybody together, bringing the 4 nations together. That's why I dress up and then come and support. I'll be integrated, so I have to respect the culture.
And notice how nobody was shouting down any of those very diverse conservatives, as they're all embracing Western culture and rejecting liberal tyranny. But nothing scares a political elite more than when the common man bands together against the ruling class. So they immediately went back to their same old tired playbook.
Oh my god.
Of protesters that mysteriously get these signs left behind by these mysterious figures who they later discover.
What a fucking joke. And of course, it's the same typical women. Look at all this cosmetic surgery, ugly as shit.
Are funded by none other than their own tax dollars.
Oh, of course.
Kinda interesting how the same exact thing was happening in the US until the Trump administration started tracing who was funding these riots, and they evaporated overnight. So of course, to offset millions of angry Englishmen, masked Antifa and Black Bloc had to make an appearance, chanting
what a joke,
disgusting
man.
phrases.
This is for all the people that want to be here on our side, but
Where their coppers initially admitted the problem areas weren't with the Unite the Kingdom marchers, but the Antifa idiots, to which the Met Police—
Wow, that's fucking insane. You're telling me that the liberal extremists will use extreme measures while the people on the right will quite literally just continue to march peacefully and not resort to these crazy lunatic tactics like they do? God damn. It's almost like the issue isn't the right, but the extreme left. Color me shocked, Batman. Who would have guessed? Jesus, I think I cracked the Riddler's riddle, man.
Marched them right into each other, just so they could later state there was significant aggression directed at officers by the United Kingdom protesters, but also turning off the replies, as the mainstream media rushed to echo those sentiments, stating far-right activists with clashes breaking out.
Marching through the streets of London, one of the
of course it's CBS.
demonstrations to take place in the UK in modern times. Organized by the far-right anti-immigration activists.
God, you cannot hate the modern media enough. Holy shit. You cannot hate the legacy media enough. Literally spewing fucking propaganda, trying to make it— oh my fucking god, dude. They will literally claim that our side is the Nazis, yet they're the ones literally acting like Nazis, skewing the narrative to suit their fucking rhetoric. What a joke, man. Holy shit. How are people not fed up with this? I mean, people fucking are, which is why they're calling for like these places like MSNBC and CBS to, or whatever the fuck this shit is. You know, the fucking CBS, ABC, whatever the fuck. All of these left-leaning fucking media outlets to be fucking, you know, to be deplatformed. Defunded, not deplatformed. Defunded and just let all of them rot. Because holy shit, man. You can literally see that everyone was peaceful until the fucking left showed up and started being the aggressors. But they won't say jack shit about how their side is the one that's instigating all the violence. It's fucking insane.
Tommy Robinson, close by, a much smaller counter-protest organized by anti-racism activists.
I'm just really against racism.
Anti-racism activists, yet more predominantly fucking white than anything. Yeah, sure.
So close at one point that right-wing marchers began throwing things at them and pushing police. London's Metropolitan Police said a number of its officers—
oh, it's CBS. Oh, it's fucking CBS. Of course, like, oh my fucking god. CBS London. What a joke. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Haley Ott,
by the right-wing
you should be fucking ashamed of yourself for covering this shit like this.
demonstrators Dorica, and that 25 people were arrested.
It really seems like every single time they start to lose control, they revert back to the same exact plays. As in this enormous march across the UK, I didn't see a single incident of property damage, compared to neighboring France that had their own riots 4 days earlier, as it initially started with the French angry at their political leadership. But then, women carrying French flags were being attacked by those...
What a joke.
With the Block Everything protests beginning to build barricades in the street, making makeshift roadblocks to stop traffic. And then burning...
Yeah, this is how the opposition reacts. This is the extreme left at its finest. This is how they will react, but then will turn around and pretend that this is how, in reality, the right acts. It's fucking cringe as shit. It's fucking disgraceful that the news outlets won't cover this for what it truly is. And it's pretty fucking, and people are just fed up with it. People on our side are just fucking genuinely fed up with it. It's like, this like reminds me of like all the people right now, quite literally, who celebrated Charlie's death, who were dancing for TikTok, celebrating his death, who were quite literally saying he deserved to die, all of them getting fired from their jobs, and then crying about it on the internet, that people are reporting them to their like HR department and to their supervisors and to anyone who's in charge, anyone who has an ounce of power over these people to get them fired, complaining that people are getting them fired. It's like, bro, you've been doing this to our side for how long? And now that the pendulum has swung in the other direction, you're gonna sit here and cry bloody murder. Get the fuck out of here. Get off the internet. Maybe you shouldn't have been celebrating the death of an innocent man. Maybe crazy fucking thought, but maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't have been doing that.
Buses to stop the streets, as sadly, that wasn't the only place they used fire on the freeways, as they specifically burned a Korean restaurant, later attacking the responding French police with trash cans. But the mainstream media didn't seem to cover it like the Unite the Kingdom rally, where they seemed to make it more about...
Actually, shit, I want to see what some of these headlines say. Let's see here. Block Everything protest sweeps France, intensifying pressure. Okay, you're not gonna talk about the violence? Got it. Oh, here, oh, what a great one. Riot police clash with Block Everything protest. Not gonna state how they instigated it, right? Block Everything riots, unrest take over France. At least they're calling this, at least this one has the gall to call it for what it is, a riot. France protests, Nepal riots, and a rock cellist, pictures of the day. A pighead left at Paris mosques as riots rage across France. At least they're saying that they're riots. France burns. Violent protests break out across the country with flaming barricades. Like, bro, it's fucking ridiculous. Holy shit, dude, look at this. Look at this insanity. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 of the 3 different news outlets all using the same image. Oh, four actually with this one, because this one's just a different side of it. So four news outlets using the same image. You have these 2 news outlets, Hindustan Times and MSN, using the exact same image. Like, holy fuck, man. Talk about, like, oh my god.
The Kingdom Rally, where they seem to make it more about pressure on the government and how it started online in far-right circles, but now happens to have left-wing groups. So when the left burns down entire sections of the city, they're protesters in Paris. But if the entire community marches against the establishment, that's the far-right clashing with the police. But they only classify you as far-right, so they can later call you a fascist, as they simultaneously encourage psychos online. They need to eliminate these evil fascists. But now, Normal people no longer fear being called.
Like, bro, I find it so funny how they'll call us fascists, and then they'll then say that we deserve to die because of our beliefs. Guess who else did that shit? Hitler. Hitler also called the opposition, you know, demons and demonic and all these other things, claiming that, you know, the opposition deserves to die, so much so that he quite literally made camps where he could execute them. Like, what? Like, bro, quite literally, the left is literally using Nazi tactics, and they'll claim that we're the Nazis. Yeah, okay, bud, sure.
Called a fascist when they just murdered Charlie Kirk over allegedly being one, when all he was doing was having conversations and spreading the truth. And the more the left goes into overdrive trying to silence anybody that notices, the more the average citizen is finally saying no to their political violence. So as the calls for political violence have only amplified, people are now losing their jobs in neurology at universities. Microsoft is combing through their ranks to do the same.
Oh shit, let's see here. We are aware of the views expressed by a small subset of our employees regarding recent events. We take matters like this very seriously, and we are currently reviewing each individual situation. Get fucked. Comments celebrating violence against anyone are unacceptable and do not align with our values. Good. These people deserve to be fucking fired.
And even American Airlines is firing pilots who think it's okay to celebrate murder, as we're seeing a turning point not only in the US, with Americans making it their mission to dish out consequences, but now conservatives worldwide are rallying behind Charlie, as the left didn't even think he'd be seen as a martyr, but now Charlie's known globally as the face of finally fighting back.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate my concise, sometimes lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality. Subscribe to Decoy Voice.
Yeah. But yeah, like, bro, it's so wild to me that they'll always turn something that is peaceful into something violent by inserting themselves into something that quite literally doesn't even concern them. Like, literally, you saw that Unite, what was it? The Unite the Kingdom protest? Yeah, Unite the Kingdom, the Unite the Kingdom march. It wasn't even a protest. It was just a march, a peaceful march. Literally nothing happened until the fucking loonies on the opposition showed up and started instigating aggression. It's just wild. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And remember to stay safe out there. Stay safe, protect yourselves, protect your family, protect your loved ones, and remember to always seek the deeper truth, believe nothing, question everything, and always seek the deeper truth. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Dollar Store Nuxin or out.